There are 4 ways to do things. Number 1, do it the right way and it ends up right. Number 2, do it the right way and it ends up wrong. Number 3, do it the wrong way and it ends up wrong. And finally, number 4, do it the wrong way and it ends up right. This gives us the following summary. Do it the right way and it ends up right. This is very satisfying. You do it the expected way and it ends the expected way. Some people do this all their lives. Do it the right way and it ends up wrong. Well, occasionally this happens to all of us. We thought of it all. Anyway, it ends up in the wrong direction. As someone said, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Number 3, do it the wrong way and it ends up wrong. Well, this is the story of humanity. Repeat bad decisions, repeat bad behavior, even if we know where it's going to take us. And number 4, do it the wrong way and it ends up right. This is the mother of curiosity and unexpected results. Many big inventions comes from that way of thinking. And that is also my favorite way of solving problems. But I'm a bureaucrat. And we only do things right and it ends up right. Or we do things right and it ends up wrong. We follow rules, laws, and regulations. And if anything goes wrong, then we do adjustments and other conclusions to make it back to number 1 again. This is equivalent with being a surgeon or a pilot. We expect them to do it the right way, and it ends the right way every time. You don't want to hear a pilot announce, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your final destination. I would just like to say one thing that happened during this flight. I did everything wrong. Amazingly, everything turned out right. Welcome back." To do things right is an absolute necessity for a bureaucrat if you want to keep your job. But for me, there was a time before this structured life within the artistic field, where I was working as an actor, director, dancing, singing with people, crazy people, like living in a world of fantasy, surrealism, drama. Don't have to go up until 10 o'clock. But nevertheless, 10 years ago, I left that friendly environment to enter a, for me, new area of the cultural sector. I went into a public authority as a head of a culture department and manager of a program for becoming European Capital of Culture in a municipality, which is a huge organization. 10,000 employees, communication unit, you have structures, you have administrative staff, and on top of it all, you have a parliament who runs the show. In there, it was not only a new job for me, it was also a new side of the culture sector. The dark side. The dark side with the bureaucrats, administrative cultural operations. All my former culture friends, artists, they just disappeared, vanished. And I said, well, all the dancers, all the actors, the directors, just run away. All the open-minded people. I said, hey, where did you leave me? Why did you go away? They didn't answer. They said, no, we didn't. You left us. You joined the dark side. You became a bureaucrat. No, this is not a dark side. I can still be an artist in the dark side. It's no problem. We do things right and it ends up right. It's no problem. Oh my God. I'm so in the dark side. But a journalist who interviewed me said, before I joined the job, he said, it was a culture journalist, you know, bureaucracy can be beautiful. What? What do you mean? Well, you know, there can be beauty within a bureaucracy. I never asked what it meant, but it got stuck into my mind, and I felt like I'm going to search for that. Every day at work, every week, every month, I search for that beauty. Where is it? Where is the beauty? I never found it. Until one day, at an art exhibition, where the curator had described the exhibition like this. The artistic interventions are the results of and reflections on studies of perceived cultural capital and the role of artists in the social field. Yeah, now we're talking. A reader in the local newspaper wrote the other day that, I feel stupid when I read this. I went 5 years to the university. I still don't understand what you're meaning. For who is it written? And I felt, I know for who. It's written for me. That is a perfect bureaucratic text in an artistic context. And I knew, well, the beauty is there. I have to just see it and search it and maybe invent it. So I knew I had to challenge my position as a head of a department to invite my old artistic way of thinking. And I knew this is going to be dangerous. I don't know where it's going to take me. So I made it in a bureaucratic way. I invented the artistic bureaucracy, which contains 3 characters, which I try to visualize here. The first one is the artist. It's a misunderstood genius. I mean, he could have gone so far if only. The middle one is a consultant who is a bit rude with red hair and can go in with very rough questions and be very, very naughty, very dangerous in the wrong situation. And the third member of this virtual team is the manager of the bureaucracy. He's a very rude and bitter bureaucrat. I call him the bureaucrat. Which always have, this have-seen-it-all attitude and prefers denied before approved. So that are the characters that kind of have a dialogue with me, and I start to enjoy it. But occasionally, they took over my body when I didn't want to do it, but they did. I became an avatar. So at some moments, we were in really, really deep water. I will give you some examples. Case number 1, the Culture Forum in European Union in Brussels. In the city of Umeå, where we are today, we're bidding for becoming a European capital of culture. We could come down and have some minute at the Culture Forum. 1,200 seats sold out, and I would give a short slot just to describe, well, we're into this, we're going to bid, we're there, and so. So I prepared a PowerPoint, and I came up on stage, and the moderator, who was moderate interested, said, yeah, before you start, can you just, Umeå, yeah, good. Where is it? Is it the north of Finland, or is it in the south? No, this was not the start of my speech. I have to do something, and this artist comes alive, and he says, well, you have to act, you're on the stage, use your body language. And I said, well, okay, I use my body language, I've seen it before. So I said, it's in Sweden, and if you figure my body as being Sweden, and this is the Baltic Sea, but the heart is, that is Umeå. And I felt that was a good one. And the artist really went on, now you can do more, improvise. No, I have to go back to my person. No, improvise, yeah, I will improvise. You like this one? Well, don't ask me about the city of Örebro. Not at the EU Culture Forum. Anyway, I think I got away with it. Case number 2, the first presentation for the jury. We come in with an application, a lot of hours spent on this one, and they have read it, and they go through it, and the chairman and the other staff from the European Union says, well, we have gone through your application. We think it's pretty good. We like it, a lot of things are good in it, but we have one problem with your application, and it's a bit difficult to say it, but you're so far up north in Sweden, so that is something that you can't work on that. I mean, you look at the map. I mean, you don't even have a European dimension. You have to connect with the south of Europe, to the Mediterranean, to be a part of Europe. I mean, you can do it, but it's far away. It's a far distance. And I felt like, oh, come on. And this triggers this bitter old bureaucrat in the mind who has heard this before when you talk about the North. And he says, excuse me, you say we don't have a European dimension. Yeah, that's right. It's a problem for you. Yeah, well, take a look at the map. It's Europe who doesn't have a northern dimension. That's your problem. And we're going to fix that for you. Silence in the room, and then, who's laughing now? Did I say that? Anyway, I think we got away with it. Case number 3, the jury visit. We've come the far journey with this project now, and we're in the final, and the jury is coming to the city to see if everything is true about the application and all things said and done. So, the chairman says, before we come to your city, I will give you one piece of advice. I want it to be seen everywhere in the city that you are candidating. Everywhere. You should go to the city of Marseille to see what they did the year before you. They were very successful. Follow my advice. So I went to Marseille and came back and said to my colleagues, do you know what they did in Marseille? They had big images on every building in the whole city. Marseille, Provence, candidate city. On the buses, on the lorries, on the cars. A big airliner with a big sign on it. I mean, 150,000 euros at least. Half of our annual budget for one day. We can't do this. We're going to lose. But the consultant comes up and says, hey, you want to win or lose? We want to win, but we want to do it the right way. Please stay away. No. You're not going to win if you're going to do it the right way. You have to do it the wrong way. No, please. Well, are you proud of your application? Do you like it? Yeah, it's a good application. Good. So, does the people in the city know that you're candidating? Yes. Actually, 93% when we did the last measuring. Good. So it's only the jury who has to see that you're candidating, isn't it? Well, technically speaking, yes. But what? Yeah, is that your logo? Yeah, that's the logo, actually. Yeah, we have 3 of them. Good. They are movable? Yes. Good. Then you make a schedule. Well, exactly, what do you mean now? Come on, give me a break. Well, you do schedule, you see, where the juries, there will be a logo. And then you regroup and move them to the next place. And when they come there, they will see it again and say, well, that's a good one. It's everywhere in the city that you're candidating. Oh my God, we can't do this. Do you want to win or lose? You want to win? But one question, who's to blame if this comes wrong? Gotta be you. Let's do it. So, when the jury comes to the city, when they exit the airplane, there's a big heart on the tarmac. Good negotiation with the airport. Then, coming into the city, past one, and with some struggle, they can enter the lobby entrance because very unmotivated, big logo just outside the hotel. Everything runs smooth, perfect. And I felt like maybe this is going to work. We're doing it the wrong way, and it's going to end up right. So I felt like this is the way to do it. In the evening, though, we took the jury on a boat trip. It was a beautiful evening in the city, blue water, sunset, and all of a sudden, one of the transports passes over the bridge. And of course, the chairman sees it. Hey, what's that? Do you have mobile communication unit? And the artistic bureaucracy answers yes. We want it to be seen everywhere in the city that we are candidating. 2 weeks later, all the jury votes is actually put on the city of Umeå, but that's another story with a big relief. So, the conclusion of this talk would be, is there really 4 ways to do things? Well, of course there are more ways to do things. I would say the artistic bureaucracy way is to challenge your position and see where that's going to take you. The other one, see the beauty everywhere, because it might be where you did not expect it. And finally, never underestimate the power of administration and what it does to you. On behalf of the artistic bureaucracy, thank you for your attention.